The tarot cards we're working with this Leo new moon is the Sun card and the Wheel of Fortune. These two cards are going to be bringing in laughter, fun, creativity, loads of passion, getting yourself out there. You can also go too much, too gregarious, but with this Leo new moon, nothing is never enough. With the Wheel of Fortune, we're going to be guided to see that there's new turn of events. Karmatically, it could be fated. You just never know. But find out why with the introduction to this Leo new moon. Hello guys, I hope you guys are all well. Welcome to a new video. Well, another video. I'm bringing you the Leo full moon, which is happening on the 28th of July. In its early degrees of Leo. So all of the fixed signs, if you're early degrees like July Leo, January Aquarius, October Scorpio, and April Tauruses, you are all going to be feeling this. This is going to be a new moon, which is about eliminating brand new pastures, starting something fresh, starting something clean, and having fun. This is going to be squaring all the fixed signs anyway, opposing them and squaring. But nevertheless, it is a brand new time to be getting yourself out there and showing your, strutting your stuff and showing your stuff. This Leo, I was going to say full moon, this Leo new moon, because whenever we have full moons or new moons, it does feel really grand, because we are, if you compare what happened in the full moon in February, we can see that how far we've come, how much changes have happened, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, creatively, to do with children, to do with our physical body, to do with like business investments and all those type of things that are to do with like the fifth house. It's actually being highlighted again, but it's time to start something brand new. And we have a conversation with this full moon, new moon in Jupiter in Aries, but it's actually retrograde. It's going to be retrograde. And what this can actually bring is still good stuff. We just have to really pace ourselves. With Aries and Leo, they get on very well, but they can, they get on generally very well, but they can clash because they both, Aries is cardinal and Leo wants to be cardinal. And in a way, Leo is a sign that is, it is a sign that is of leader. It's ruled by the sun, and every time it walks into the room, it shines. So if you got like Leo placements in your chart, whether it's sun, moon, or rising, or in the house chart, this is also going to be highlighted. The sun's going to be shining on this. So look where Leo is. But yeah, come back to these two. So they both shine in different ways. Aries starts things, Leos persevere. They don't give up. But when Jupiter's involved now, this is going to be that, we can still move forward in what we're going to be doing, pursuing, creating, any type of fitness goals, how we dress, how we present ourselves, performance. But it may be a bit slower, which is actually really good because it can give us time to think. It's still showing us that we can move forward with anything we want to do. It's also giving us blessings. It's also giving us a time to think, like, hey, I want to do this now. You're going forward, and it's like, okay, just take your time. Pace yourself. And which is Leo all about. Even though Leo's a fire sign, but it's also a fixed sign. So it goes at its own pace. It doesn't like to rush, or it goes at its own pace. And with Jupiter being there, speaking, with Aries, it's like, okay, let's do this now. It's like, yeah, let's do it. But wait a minute. What about this? What about this? What about this clause? What about... So it's actually going to be helping. So it's going to be helping us not make like any mistakes. It's not going to be helping us be over jubilant, and then we have to go back to the drawing board. But still, we can make lots of gains, lots of magical choices can also come as well. If you look at my previous videos, guys, I have spoken about the Uranus North Node Mars conjunction, which is happening on the 31st or the 1st of August, 31st of July, the 1st of August. And this is still going to be highlighting during this new moon. So we're going to be seeing a lot of, again, you can see quite a lot of craziness that's going to be going on. But check out my video, guys, because I do go a bit in depth, especially for the signs as well. So we're still going to be seeing this action being played out. And I said it before, this is going to be a very fiery, this actually feels like a very fiery time. You know, in London, I've said this before as well, it's very hot in London. This weather we've never seen before. And I'm sure other parts of the world, it's extremely hot. And even like on Monday and Tuesday, we're on like red alert basically, because it's going to be nearly like over 35 degrees. Never happened like in my lifetime or anyone else's lifetime. So, you know, I have a feeling, you know, I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that even during the full moon, the new moon in Leo, it's going to be extremely hot. There's going to be a lot of people coming out of their shells a lot more. It's also great that people are going to be showing a different side of themselves, with how they're communicating, how they're doing their hair. I have a big feeling that there's going to be loads and loads of a surge of, especially with that conjunction, a surge of like creativity. And this Leo new moon is going to give us that confidence boost to like, okay, I've wanted to do this for a long time. I've been hiding this, and I'm now going to show it. I wanted to dress like this. I wanted to say this. This is how I feel. This is how I think, because Leo's ruled by the heart. So this is, remember, this is like double Leo, because it's the first decan, which is actually like July double Leo. So it's gonna feel very much more impactful. But still, it's of the confidence boost I feel that we all need, and especially because it's summertime, very hot. And you know, this also can bring for some of you also, like, you know, fresh romances, like new romances going to, you know, obviously because certain places might be masks and everything, but still this is great to, especially with Jupiter being involved, this is great to going to, you know, different places, discovering like new museums, art shows, meeting up with friends, meeting new friends as well. You could be introduced to this person and that person who are from different cultures and backgrounds. And it actually feels like the summer of love. You know, there could be lots of short romances with people that are different to us. There could also be, if you're like in an existing relationship, this could revitalize it. This can make it a bit more fun and more cheerful. You know, if any of you have children, you could be bringing them to, you know, especially if money's tight as well. There's especially in London, there's loads of free places that you can go. So you can bring your children to the, I don't know, like a museum or, you know, the park, and show them where you used to be. And your kids can also make friends. You can make friends. Great to be learning like a new language, starting something that is outside your comfort zone. Really, you know, remember, this is about boosting of confidence here. So doing something that really outside your comfort, learning a new language, writing. This is great for manifesting. That's like one of my favorite words. So, you know, but it does have some, you know, again, it does have some other actions that's going on. There can feel like some tension. There can be some drama and arguments, because people are going to be saying things that society deems that they shouldn't say. So that can cause drama, you know. But I feel that the confidence that we're going to be boosted with, that with the sun illuminating us, it's going to be a sense of fearlessness. And I feel that we all need that, especially before this goes into the new moon, the full moon in Aquarius, and also the new moon in Virgo. So really try and enjoy this new moon. I mean, for some of us, it's going to be bright and breezy and easy, but some of us, it's not going to be that easy. But, you know, try and pick out the goodness within this as well. I can also see a lot of people working out. I can see a lot of people like, okay, I'm going to get fit and healthy and trying to burn yourself out, you know, especially if you're doing something completely new. But still, regardless of how you look, you're going to, you know, dressing in loud, bold colors is definitely like the theme here. And especially with Jupiter's being here, it's like, yeah, you know, go for it. And even if you do find you're going too far, go for it. Okay, so this is a great new moon. It's not without its dramas, because Leo is a very dramatic sign, but still we can also pick out the goodness that we're going to be showing as well. Okay, so I've picked out some oracle cards for like a general message for this new moon. I keep saying full, I'm so for this new moon in Leo. And actually, no, I've picked out cards for all the signs. Okay. Yes. I'm in two minds here. Okay. I've picked out oracle cards for this new moon, and I'm also going to do some cards for the signs as well. So let's get to the oracle cards. So I've picked out some moon oracle cards for the general messages for this moon. So the first card that we have is a win-win outcome is forecast, and it's a full moon in Libra card. So this card is just saying, you know, whatever happens, you're going to win regardless of the situation, whether it's good or bad. This card is also showing that there's some decisions to be made as well, because this is it's a fiery full moon, but also we have a lot of, you know, energies that are with Taurus, and you know, and also that even the next day we have this major next 2 days major conjunction that's happening. So there's changes that's going to be happening. There is decisions, big major decisions. We're going to be doing lots of ways, the pros and cons, moving forward, moving backwards. But regardless, there whatever happens is for the best. The second card is believe in the impossible. So we're going to be feeling confident. This is a time of big confidence, going for what you want, believing in yourself, believing even if things may not be moving in the direction that we want it to, it can happen. When it says believe in the impossible, it's also thinking outside the box, going against the grain. There's nothing wrong with thinking before we act, you know, it's logical, but believing in something that is very different, because Leo is about difference. Leo is about extravagant. Leo is about going big. But also Leo is about believing in the self. So this card is showing us that we need to believe in ourselves, in whatever we're going to be doing or pursuing, how we're going to be presenting ourselves, but also what we're going to be creating. The last card is adjustments are required. So we're going to be needing to change as well. If something's not working, it's about having a plan B or remembering to have a plan B, but adjustments. This time can feel very, not even constricted. It can feel very hard for us to adjust because we're in fixed season. It's not going to be easy for us to change course, especially if we are moving to a course that we want. Remember, we're into the time of this is what I want. This is how I want to show myself. Nothing's going to be changing. But because there's going to be so many changes that's going to be happening on a worldly, global scale, even personally, we're going to have to make adjustments or find a way to make adjustments. It's not saying you have to have plan B, but making sure that if something doesn't work, that we have something else that's going to be covering it. Because, you know, especially for the next 15 years, things are going to be very up and down. And this new moon is going to show us that there are things that we're going to be pushing forward, but also there are things that we're going to have to really work on as well. So that's the general messages. And now let's get on to for the signs. course, let's start off with you, Leos, the king and queens of the show. You're going to be shining very brightly. The oracle card that I actually have for you, Leo, is have confidence in your creation. Now, you're going to be needing to have a lot of confidence in your creation. Your thoughts are going to be very high on your creativity, your career, yourself, because this is about the self and the body, how you are positioning yourself in this world. You have energies, again, you have a lot of energies that's concerning like your status and your career. What's helping you is Jupiter in Aries, really helping you in your 9th house. So I feel that this time you're going to be learning a lot about different subjects, and some of you may be guided to do something that's concerned with public, you know, like writing, or you might even be getting some work out there, like something to do with publishing. You know, your beliefs are going to be changing about your job as well. This is a time where some of you Leos may leave a job, start up your new business, but there's also a lot of like paperwork that you need to do as well. But there can be some ebb and flows that are happening, like, you know, I feel that a lot of you, when it says have confidence in your creations, I feel a lot of you are feeling very confident, like there's a start of a new beginning that's happening for you. You're feeling very positive. You're looking forward to change because it's going to really benefit you. But also some of you may have to really put the work in as well. This time there can be things that come easy to some of you Leos. Some of you really will have to like really work for what you want as well. It's not to say it's not going to happen. It's just, you know, you just have to put a bit more work in, i.e. like paperwork, signing contracts, doing your due diligence, looking over things, and it could be very much like a fiery time. There can be some clashes that come for some of you Leos as well, if things are not moving fast. Okay, so really seek out people that will really help you or benefit you. I feel there's some people that will be coming into your life as well now. So even, you know, even though this card is definitely about creativity, have confidence. Even if things are not going the way you want it to, have confidence that things will work out in the end, Leos, because it can feel, some of you can feel a bit but don't worry, you know, things will work out when it's supposed to. So okay, so have confidence in your creations. Virgo, you have the keep going card, which is quite strange because, you know, you got all this action which is in your 12th house, and you have, yeah, you got a lot of action. This is in your 12th house, and when it says keep going, Virgos, 12th house is about letting go of the unforeseen things that we have hidden within us. You may not be very motivated, and it's not surprising because it's very hot outside. It's extremely hot in London. We have a major heat wave, never seen in my lifetime. I'm sure it's never seen in yours too. But yeah, it says keep going because some of you Virgos may be taking your time and not willing to release certain things that need to be released. It could be your belief systems. It could be your, you know, things that, because there's a lot of things that are coming up now for a lot of you Virgos. And is this guy, you are guided to, and a lot of you Virgos are not really bothered by working by yourself. You get a lot more done. But some of you may be wanting to be very busy during this new moon because there's things that you need to pay attention to. So I feel that once you're ready to let go of or working through these things or doing any type of like secret projects, you know, keep going, keep releasing, keep working on that shadow self, that shadow side that you are holding on to. The keep going card is some of you may not want to do nothing at all. So when this card is saying keep going, you know, your energy is going to really ebb and flow. So it's about finding a way to keep going, but working with your energy as well. Some of you Virgos may be also, again, you know, when it comes to like doing some shadow work, some of you could also be doing some studying behind the scenes, doing something really creative, doing something that no one knows about, only yourself. Some of you may be feeling quite insecure as well, because you may not feel that you're good enough. And this could be in many subjects. It could be the law, it could be, you know, any type of writing, it could be you studying to be like a teacher or mentor, anything of that. But the keep going card is also your confidence card as well, Virgos. The 12th house can show like a very sensitive side that is of, you know, insecurity, but keep going, because it is, you know, all what you want to do, you're supposed to be doing, Virgos. Okay, so, and this card is also talking about disappointments and anything creative that you want to do. So, you know, finding that confidence is key for you. Libra, this is in your 11th house, fun house, and you got prosperity oracle card. So Libra, this is a time where a lot of you are going to be pretty prosperous. You know, but you do, you know, the Jupiter's in your 7th, so there can be some conflicts that is within your relationships, disagreements, but also you could be working through these as well. This is actually great because some of you Librans may be single and finding love in a group, you know, someone who knows someone who knows someone, or if you are in a long-standing relationship, you could find that you're having a bit more fun with your partner, you know. And also, you know, fun also is in really having deep communication, really, you know, even speaking about like your shadow self, any fears that you have, anything to do with like taxes and loans and debts. Working in a partnership or even in a group with people, they can really help you. And this card about prosperity is, I feel that you're opening up yourself as well. Some of you may be meeting people who can actually help you, help your career, help your goals as well. And, you know, I feel this is a time where a lot of you may come together with people and start like a project. And it could be humanitarianism work, or, you know, it could be like you could be talking about, you know, let's come together and talk about fears, and let's talk about things, how we can help people, how we can really transform people, which can actually bring prosperity. It can bring money to the group, and of course you as well. It can also help you see other people, you know, working with other people from like different cultures and creeds. This can also help you, Libra, to work out what you actually need right now. You know, I feel with a lot of you Libras, you're going to be very busy this new moon in Leo, going here, there, and everywhere. It's a lot of excitement that's happening. But this prosperity card is, you know, it's about actions have resulted in income and abundance. So if you want to do something now, now's really the time. Even if it does feel like, oh, I'm not really sure, you know, speak to people. People can actually help you, which actually brings prosperity. You know, you just never know what can happen now, Libra. It's actually a really great time for you. Scorpio, this is in your 10th house, and you have inspiration oracle card. So Scorpio, big time, because, you know, you got the nodes are in your sign. You know, I know you're feeling it. I know you're feeling a bit, let's go through this again. This is squaring you, but still you can make something of your career. Again, I feel there's going to be some job changes, especially for early degree Scorpio. I feel a lot of you are really on it. I feel that some of you, again, this inspiration card is that some of you may need to be inspired by what you want, what you need. I feel that I feel that some of you may need to be inspired by people. You're also having this 6th house. So this is helping you to be more organized, because things can be very much up in the air. So again, being organized, someone could actually come into your life and inspire you, i.e. helping you get more organized, more diligent, Also, if you're looking to change something physically or what you're eating, there's many ways that you can be inspired by on YouTube, Instagram, or even like your friends. I feel like there could be some friends that come into your life. And if some of you are having like going to a new job now, you may want to look your best. So you're going to be very, you know, it's about looking back on what I can fix, what can be tweaked in a way. Okay, so this inspiration card is about, you know, you're about having ideas, taking action. This is about setting things in motion. So this is about doing it now, Scorpio, especially if this is at the dream job you've always wanted to do. It's about getting organized. It's about looking at what you're eating, and, you know, especially because, you know, when we are healthy or feeling healthy, we can do a lot, but not burn out your energy as well though. So, you know, you're going to be, I feel that a lot of, again, I feel there's some gains that could be made. There are some tweaks as well. But in general, you're going to be getting a lot of inspiration. And it's going to be from a lot of people. It could be from bosses, your new job. A lot of inspiration happening for you now. Sagittarius, you're going to have quite a lot of fun here because this is in your 5th house. Yeah, your 5th house. And sorry, your 9th house and your 5th. Actually, it's still a fun time. Still a fun time for a lot of you. The 9th house is your house. And the oracle card you have is editor. So, because you're in your actual house, and you're in a fun house, this is a great time. This is going to be a time where a lot of you are going to be in your zone. I feel that a lot of you are going to be doing everything. You're going to be doing spiritual work. You're going to be, some of you are going to be mentoring people. A lot of you are going to be doing a lot of writing, a lot of manifestations. But you're also going to wanting to have fun in your deep personal relationships. But also, if you are single, dating. There's a time where a lot of you are going to be getting out there, learning about things, learning about people and places. Some of you may be lucky to travel far away and be inspired. Some of you who may be writers, so you could be doing some editing work, or there could be someone that can help you with editing work. There may be tweaks that you're going to be doing, editing your life in some shape or form. Okay, this is great for creative people now. So if any of you Sagittarians are extremely creative, with your actors, writers, poets, this is going to be a big time for a lot of you. If you're wishing on a star, if you're wishing for something to happen or come, you can get it. It's about being organized. Your daily routines could go very much up and down. I feel that some of you may be feeling quite will be able to handle this because you're a mutable sign. So you go with the flow, you go with, you know, what's going on. Whatever happens, you're going to be going with it. This oracle card is also saying that there's going to be a theme of you editing certain things, people, places out of your life as well. Okay, but it is very much a creative card. I feel a lot of you, again, your routines could definitely ebb and flow. There could be some clashes and drama with people who are, you know, people that you work with, because they may not be understanding what you're about. You're going on this like type of different journey to them, or even like your friends as well. But you're going your own way. You know, this is about you going your own way, but know that there's things that you're going to need to reconstruct as well in order for things to like pan out the way you want it to. Okay? Capricorn. So Capricorn, this is in your 8th house, very emotional house, very much emotional house. The oracle card that you have is daily practice. The 8th house is a Scorpion house. So you Capricorns are going to be going through this transformative time when it comes to debts, loans, rebirth, inheritances as well, but also fears. And some of you may be guided to slow down this time, you know, slow down, really smell the roses. You know, family and home is going to be playing a huge part, but also so is creativity, children as well. There may be this push and pull during this new moon. I keep saying full moon, doing this new moon in Leo. But the main theme is you really starting like a practice that can help you. Really talking about your fears and dramas and dreams. Really transforming your finances in some shape or form. And if things just get a bit too much, talking to people. You know, really talking to people. We have one good thing about this is that the major conjunctions happen in your 5th house, and it's going to be helping you to release in a way when it comes to creativity. So when it is daily practice, is there may be something behind the scenes. Remember, this is like a hidden house, 8th house. Remember something behind the scenes that you've put off, and you're gonna. I feel some of you Capricorns are going to be drawing it back because it's going to be helping you. It's going to be lightening the load. So if you're doing something very creative that you used to do back in the day, and you've probably been working on it up and down, I feel you're going to be really working on it now. And it says daily practice, about the more practice about your, this is about your skill set, and the more you work on it, the more things just actually get more fresh. I feel a lot of you are going to feel a little bit more lighter as well. And the creativity that comes up could also help you work with your fears. So if you're like a poet, if you're doing writing, if you're an artist in any way, you could be really doing it, but you're actually working with your fears as well. And this can also transform you emotionally. If you feel that you can't really talk to anyone as well, Capricorns, you know, by working on, you know, something you love, it's going to really help and release you during this time. Aquarius. So this is in your 7th house. And some of you Aquarius might be thinking, oh, but, you know, I feel also with you Aquarians, like Leos, this is going to be the last time you're going to have a new moon or full moon. Well, not full moon, but like a new moon in your 7th house when Saturn's there. Okay. And yes, you're going to be reconstructing your relationships. A lot of you have been doing a lot of work. Okay, because the oracle card you have is agent or manager. So the 7th house is relationship, but it's also about contracts. So some of you Aquarians could be signing a new contract with a new agent or manager now. Something you've always wanted to do, something you always wanted to pursue. This could be a friend who knows a friend. It also could be a partner. You could be working with a partner now. This feels very much a serious time. It feels very life-changing for a lot of you Aquarians. This can transform many areas of your life. It can transform your home. It could also transform your routines in some shape or form. But, you know, if some of you Aquarians are working in an office, you may want to work from home now because family is calling. I feel there's going to be some changes in your family and daily routines. So yes, like Leo, you're like the star of the show as well. So when it says agent or manager, it's saying your work expands and it reaches as your partner with professional who can help you. So if any of you Aquarians are not into a relationship, you're seeking someone that can help you, that can help your goals and dreams in any way, you'll definitely find. I feel that you guys will find it now. But if you are working in your partnership to like stabilize things, because some of you may decide to get married. Some of you may decide to have really commit now. Okay, some of you may decide to like start a family. If you've not really been on it before. So remember, these are guides as well. You obviously got to look where Leo is in your house as well, and what the other planets are saying. But these themes could be the main theme for you. So it feels very much like a serious time. Also with contracts, it could be a marriage certificate as well. So very, for you Aquarius, a very serious time, a time of commitment, deep commitment, whether it's business or personal. And you're never going to forget this in a hurry. Okay, so yeah, a bit emotional, but very much a serious time for a lot of you. Pisces, this Aries, this Leo, new moon is in your 6th house. And this is a time where a lot of you are going to be getting really structured, really, you know, healthy. Some of you get very fit, looking at what you're eating. This is a time where a lot of you may be, again, starting a new job, earning a lot of money, but also instead of like constantly spending, really saving. You maybe things that you need to pay off, maybe things you want to invest in type of like creativity you want to really invest in now. So you might be really, it might be showing a different side to a lot of Pisceans. You got this conjunction in your third house, which is about the mind and how you communicate. It's almost saying whatever you're thinking or feeling, whatever you put your mind to, it can happen. So, and this conjunction can rev up the nervous system. It can make you feel quite anxious, and it can also disturb your routine somehow. So I feel that a lot of you Pisceans, and you've got the sensitivity card, which is showing you you're going to be extremely sensitive this month. So Pisceans are guided to be doing Reiki work, some like spiritual work, something to ground you this month, because you can just be, again, a lot of you can be very busy, going here, there, and everywhere, doing this job and doing that job. A lot of opportunities can come, meeting new people, new friends, but also it can throw your routines off as well. So I feel that I wouldn't be surprised seeing a lot of fit Pisceans out there, you know, really taking what they're eating, vitamins, and doing holistic work, but also really being really strict and structured with your routines. And what this can also help with a lot of you Pisceans, if you want to like really balance things out, again, doing like the whole holistic work, which can help ground you, calm you down. I feel this is quite a manifesting time. So some of you may be, you know, having like appointments, could be the doctor, anything to do with like appointments basically. And you could be like really quite nervous about it. So I do feel that if you're going to be doing, if you've got any type of appointments, you've got to see someone or anything Pisces, if you're feeling quite nervous about it, doing like the groundwork now will really help you. Because if you go, then you get the results. It could be really positive. The mind is very powerful, and because you've got Taurus in your third house, it can be very stuck on the negative. And also with the sensitivity card, it can show that, you know, you're going to be very sensitive to negative things. So really work on raising your vibrations, taking care of yourself, you know, smelling the roses, going out there and enjoying the weather, but also doing some manifestation work as well. But really much a strong time for a lot of you Pisceans. Aries, you're really going to enjoy this because you have this in your fifth house, and you've got the first house, which is activated as well. And yeah, Aries, what can I say? You're going to be having fun. There's things that you're going to be looking back on, things you're going to be tweaking. This is to do with children, fun, romance, creativity. Again, this is my favorite word. A lot of Aries might be out there strutting their stuff, showing what they got, not really caring. A lot of Aries could be, you know, looking different now, really changing up their image and their look, being more creative, being a bit more fun. You could be showing like your partner a bit of more of a fun side to yourself. But also, I feel like anything you're going to be doing, Aries, it can bring in money, but also it could bring in, there can be some drama. So there could be some overspending that happens. So it's about looking at your finances, invest in something for the long term so that you can really benefit in the long run. The card you have is divine guidance. It says your ideas are you are receiving our heaven sent answers to your prayers. So you could be having lots of guidance this month. You just have to listen to it, Aries. Even if you're in a group with people and there's someone that's quiet when they say something, it could actually spark something for you. So really listen to people that may not look like nothing go on for them, okay? But still, I do feel it's very much a fun time for a lot of you Aries. And, you know, the second house, you got like this conjunction in your second house, which is about your finances. It's about looking at it. This is also about your self-worth as well, what you're eating, agriculture. So a lot of you Aries may be changing up your diet in some shape or form. Some of you could decide to really invest in like a company, doing business with people, but also it can be very creative. You could be investing in a group, in like a theatre group, for instance. It definitely can be for the long haul. So before you jump into anything, really look at it. But you are divinely guided, as this card said. And again, you're going to have a lot of ideas. Some of you may be so excited about the ideas that's being shared with yourself or with people. It can spark off a whole chain of beautiful events. So yes, Aries, you're going to be having a fun time with this. Taurus, this is in your 4th house. We've got a lot of action, which is in your 12th house, especially in your 1st house. So again, I don't get sick of saying it, a lot of Taurians are changing. There's lots of changes that are happening for you. Some of you may be resisting it. There's changes, I feel, that are going to be happening definitely in the home life, where you're living, decoration, lots of changes there. But even within yourself, I'm actually feeling like this sort of like electricity for a lot of Taurus. Like, I just want to get out there and just do this now and say this now and be like this now. And there may be no time like the present. You also maybe, again, there could be some physical changes within the job. There could be a boss leaving. There could be drama in the job. There could be promotions. There could be shock. There could be lots of shocks in the job as well. If any of you are not working during the summertime, I feel that when you go back, there's going to be things to be very different. Very, very different. And obviously this is to do with like this conjunction, but you also got Saturn in your 10th house as well. So yes, Taurus, you got authenticity card. And this card is about yourself, being true to what you believe in, being true to what you're creating, because a lot of Taurians are going to be showing more creativity. A lot of Taurians are going to be showing more a different type of beauty, but it's going to be more authentic. This card is about being grounded and also being down to earth. So if your partner wants something in your house that's not you, you're going to have to say it. I feel that the physical changes that are going to be happening in the home are going to be about what you're about instead of what your partner's about. Because you not only are you not thinking just about your partner, you're thinking of yourself as well, Taurus. And when it comes to authenticity, I feel that some of you may be finding some stuff about your past and your roots, which actually helps you more grounded. And yeah, there could be some investments along the way as well. Like you probably invest in yourself, but investing in some type of like agriculture, doing like a vegetable patch as well. This can actually help bring up a new business, Taurus, but it's going to be more authentic to you. I feel that some of you may be feeling you're coming into your own as well during this new moon, and it's going to bring confidence. The authenticity card is about confidence as well, because you are finally home. So yes, there can be some niggles and drama and stress and strife, but in the end, things work out. Okay, Taurus? Gemini. So Gemini, this is in your 3rd house, which actually is your house. And the oracle card you got is ask for what you want, and I don't think it's gonna be very hard anyway. So okay, Gemini, with you got energies that's in your 9th house, which is about beliefs, learning, teaching, higher learning, people from faraway places. But also you have energies that are in your 12th house as well. So there could be like a leaning for some of you. I feel like your dreams are going to be very potent this month. Even though it's a new moon in your 3rd house, it feels like when you're going to sleep, there's going to be some like certain dreams that are going to be coming up. And they may feel quite strange or dark. You may not want to say anything about it. It could actually be playing on your mental for some strange reason. But I feel like also to the world, you're going to be showing like a very positive, flamboyant side. This is a time where a lot of you are going to be around certain people, places, short distance and thinking about long distance travel as well. Some of you may be also learning during this new moon. There's things that you've always wanted to learn. Some of you also may be doing something behind the scenes, like a course or learn a new skill, like a new language, something really creative as well. Something that no one even knew that you were about, that life, Geminis. And when it says ask for what you want, this card is about clear communication with yourself and also with others. Because you are going to be, I feel like they're going to be very busy during the summertime with this new moon. You could be very much here, there, and everywhere, because your third house, which is your house, is being activated. It's lots of like chopping and changing, and you know, so the 12th house is going to actually help to like ground you in a way, like, okay, what do you want to do first? What do you want to say first? What do you want to study first? Because you can be, this new moon is going to make, I feel, a lot of you all over the place a bit. Okay, so finding a way to ground, finding a way to chill, release, knowing you don't have to do everything at all at once, structuring yourself, you know, doing one thing, then moving on. Okay, and also when it says ask for what you want, don't be afraid to ask for help, whether it's through friends, neighbors, your siblings as well. Again, Gemini, it's going to be a very busy time. I feel you're going to learn a hell of a lot, and I feel that a lot of you are going to be making a lot of new friends with like all sorts of people as well. Very, very busy time. Last but by no means least, we have Cancer. So Cancer, this is in your second house, okay? And you have your 10th house is being activated as well during this new moon. So Cancers, a lot of you are, you know, this is about the money, it's about the self-worth, investments, agriculture. I feel a lot of you Cancers may, you know, may be really holding on tight to your money during this new moon, really holding on tight, or even doing lots of savings, really spending wisely. You know, I feel a lot of you Cancers may also be being very healthy with what you're eating as well. You know, your body can actually feel quite sensitive during this time, Cancer. So it's actually, if you're thinking about that, it's actually a really good thing. Again, creativity could be very much highlighted. You could be spending money on like paintbrushes or something that's an investment for your creativity, and also for your career, because this actually can help if you're thinking of, again, changing a job or even doing something different in your career. Anything you spend is definitely an investment. You have that conjunction in your 11th house, so there could be friends, new people that come into your life that could help you. You could be aligning yourself with them. They could be helping you with your goals. They could be bringing people into your life that can help you as well. And you know, you've got to nurture yourself. So it's about you. This new moon is asking you to take care of yourself as well. I feel all of you are going to be very busy in your own way, but you know, if you're on like this, it could be a health kick, but if you're on this kick of being a bit more structured, Cancer, nurturing yourself, that not veering off, because you can be very much caught in your feelings and your emotions as well. And the second house, you're a bit like Taurus, you need security. So, you know, nurture yourself with like don't be afraid to spend money on yourself. But also making sure that you have savings as well, which a lot of you Cancers do. Nurturing yourself, you also Cancer is, you know, are you looking at your job, are you enjoying it? There may be a change that's happening as well. You may be looking back and thinking, okay, I need to change this, or I need to do this, or I need to do something that is beneficial to me. People that definitely come into your life, they can help you with that as well. Don't be surprised, some of you Cancers, that, you know, again, some of you are teachers or scholars or professors, or do something creative, definitely creative, and you go back in September, there's going to be a huge change that happens. You could be promoted. Definitely, I feel a lot of you could be promoted. Some of you could be earning more as well, especially if you've manifested it. But I do feel, again, there's going to be a bit more of a restraint during this time, and you're going to only like spend if you really, really need to as well. But also nurture yourself, take time out for yourself, Cancers, and you know, because you know you're worth it. So guys, that was a new moon in Leo tarot for all of the signs. I hope you enjoyed this. Feel free to let me know how the new moon has gone for you, and feel free to like, share and subscribe. Share to your friends, colleagues, you know, anyone. Again, this new moon is going to be very fiery, you know, so really pace yourself. And, you know, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Beyond Astro K. And thank you very much for listening, guys. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.